So, let's take a look at our Friday dose of HLC.
Hey, HLC, so I went...
The fuck?
What? What's up with the green around my lips and my eyes? It looks like I've been getting my back blown out by St. Patrick. What the hell?
Okay, first, boss, not wrong. Second, what happened to his microphone? Holy crap, his microphone is about as bad as what people claim mine is. Damn, HLC, what happened?
Hell is happening?
Oh, he's on the road.
We're on the road right now, and things happen, and we're kind of with a mobile setup. Hopefully the audio and video isn't too far off, but we still have to talk about what's happening in the world.
Fine, I guess I'll be like Neon Buff or something when we're on the road.
I mean, okay, hold up. Picture this, chat. Buff, as he is now, tricked out cyberpunk style, with like the dark paint, neon striping. The engines are some, instead of the turbines, the engines are replaced with like anti-grav thrusters or something, and you've got like zigzag neon running off the wings and along the side of the fuselage. Personally, I think that would look fucking badass. Okay, personally to me, that will look badass if buffed up the cyberpunk treatment.
I just have to perform looking like I just gave a fucking blowy to a leprechaun.
I see your president is out here asking... Oh, fuck, it got me too. I guess everybody green this time. So, I saw your president asking for a ceasefire. Literally no one on my side is asking for a ceasefire. It's more of like an unconditional surrender.
You could
go that way, but it's more just like surrender or you're not going to have anyone left to surrender. I feel like I went over this in a video recently.
Oh,
I feel like HLC and literally everyone else that's been keeping on top of what's happening in Iran has gone over this about 15 times already. There is no ceasefire. There is unconditional surrender. Anything less will be met with the force of a 2,000-pound bomb. Honestly, it's a very simple metric here. Even the brain-dead retards that are in charge of the Islamic government in Iran should be able to get this through their fucking turbid brain skulls.
Shit, is this like HLC's version of Groundhog Day? Damn, I get to say all my racial slurs all over again like it was the first time.
On the list of shit we're gonna do, that's not on there, Buff.
Okay, fine. I guess I can't stay mad at you. The amount of brown people I've been bombing it's just... it really just makes you younger. I couldn't get the...
He's found his zen. Buff has finally found his zen. See, think about this. Ever since Buff has started ups, notice how much calmer he's got. He's actually even dialed down the racism a little bit. He's calmer now. There's only one problem. Duff may have found his zen being able to bomb the shit out of Iraq, but the kid has not. So now it begs the question, is Buff going to turn into the kid, and the kid going to turn into Buff? Is the kid gonna start slinging racism like fucking crazy until he can finally get an intercept or glass an entire country, whichever comes first?
Those words out, that was so fucking hard to say.
Yeah, but I still haven't gotten to do anything.
Yeah?
Wait, I'm green too. Oh, shit. It was like that time Franklin and I tried to freebase, what was that shit? Antifreeze. It's good stuff. It's at the point that I don't know if I have more questions or more concerns about you.
Yes, the answer is yes.
And it's like my mantra now. Listen, I am both smarter and dumber than you think I am. Don't you ever fucking estimate me. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
While you've been arguing with your little planes, the nation...
Those little planes have literally been bombing you and missiling you further back into the Stone Age, my guy. You might not want to be calling them little, especially the kid, because right now the kid is just looking for any excuse to do an oopsie poopsie, I did a fucky wucky. So sorry, Iran is now a glass parking lot. I'm just saying.
of Iran has closed the Strait of Hormuz.
Ha!
5
Used to be
seconds, it
called
was
the Strait of
closed.
Moose till your mom went through it. I can't take credit for that. Someone sent me that on Twitter, and it was just too good not to use.
Weird question. Might I ask how you're doing that, considering your navy is non-existent? Well, I mean, you can still get on board the ships, but you need a scuba tank nowadays.
It doesn't take giant, powerful ships to place sea mines.
Let's see how that works out for you.
You severely underestimated me, America.
You are made of stupid.
Nope, number one, do they really think that sea mines are going to stop them? And do they really think that the U.S. was going to let them just start dropping sea mines in the Strait of Hormuz? The answer to that is no. They absolutely did not. We're about to find that out. But number two, bearing in mind, those mines weren't going to be affecting military vessels. Those mines were actually going to be affecting civilian vessels. So once again, Iran proving that they have no problem obliterating civilians instead of military. Because any of the only vessels that would have been affected by those mines dropped into the Strait of Hormuz, if they'd been able to actually do it, would have been civilian tankers. So 100% they were once again willing to kill civilians for their own agenda. And people in the U.S. are still standing for Iran to make asylums great again and put them into the padded box.
You don't even have the capability to remove the sea mines
Good night,
anymore.
Desdar.
What are you talking about? Yes, I do.
You retired your sea mine clearing vessels like 10 years ago.
Pretty fucking sure that they were retired because they got new and better ones, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. 'Cause I built new ones.
Bingo!
And where are they? Back in your purse. I'm going to tell you the truth. Half of these videos is literally just going to be combating the bullshit that is coming out of the current regime in Iran. But
hey, yes, I'm here for it.
And they're back in San Diego. They're not out here. It will take them a while, and shipping will be shut down for weeks.
Yeah, that's not the case at all. I have 3 of them in the Strait right now doing their job. Because when you retire the old ones, you get the... Okay. So let me get this straight. What is more plausible? Let's do this mathematically. Do you think there's a higher probability that I decided sea mines were dated, we're not going to use them anymore, I don't need mine clearing equipment, and I'm going towards a country that notoriously has set up sea mines? My reference is Operation Praying Mantis back in the 1980s.
And let's not forget, this was a full-scale assault. So not only the sea mines here, did they really think that when the U.S. began this operation, they would not have, already developed a massive level of intelligence on Iran and its capabilities in full, and number 2, deployed units that would be fully capable of counteracting literally anything Iran had to throw at them. The U.S. has literally got, can counteract everything Iran has. They know everything Iran has, and they can counteract everything Iran has. So they have deployed everything that can not only counteract Iran, but then, again, bomb them further back into the Stone Age. This is just basic military logistics and tactics. It's pretty goddamn basic right now. Not that I expect the Iran regime to be able to know this because they're a bunch of moronic goat fuckers. So this is probably all coming to them as a surprise, and every single one of them is Pikachu shock facing every time they try and do something and the US goes, bitch slap.
Or do you think there's a higher probability that I had planned for that and had the resources allocated in the right location to handle that? What's the word I'm looking for? Contingency. That's the word. Yeah, words are hard.
Oh, you were looking for contingency? Yeah, I was gonna tell him, we were prepared for your bitch ass to do some retarded shit like that.
Yeah, I like buffs.
Same.
And now you have your FBI warning the people of California that there may be a drone attack from the nation of Iran. Admit it, America. This boiled over your shores, and now you are endangering your own people.
How? They're elevating a state of readiness and preparedness in the event that Iran does something so stupid like try to actually send explosive drones at the West Coast. How is that putting them in danger? Yeah, because number one, you're the one putting people into danger. The U.S. is counteracting that and heightening a level of readiness to counteract this. So yeah, this is literally Iran trying desperately to go, stop hurting yourself, stop hurting yourself, right before they themselves get punched in the face. Hard.
Because I would not bend the knee to your imperial demands. You should totally hit California, dude.
Hey, for God's sake, stop.
Whose team are you fucking on? No, Uncle Sam, dude, you gotta understand. You wanna know one way to make Americans totally, dedicated to a war effort? Attack them at home. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I still owe, $50 to my plug in Cali.
Gotta be real here. B2 kind of be spitting facts. Even in the current climate, where you've got so many people that are against the war, where it's like that big split down the middle of who is all for this and the people that are against it. He's not wrong about that. If there was a significant Iranian strike on U.S. soil, a la 9/11, even the cucked out SJRs would turn around real fucking fast. They would. It would take something significant. Obviously, the terrorist attack or the attempted terrorist attack in New York didn't turn things around. The terrorist attack in Michigan hasn't turned things around in terms of turning these people around.
Laugh if Hassan's
That's what I'm saying.
Home got hit by a drone. Not if he himself died. I won't laugh at death, but him losing his home.
Him flat out losing the house while he's away. Him and Kaya are away from the house. Yeah, that would be funny. But it's the small scale terrorist hits. The U.S. has experienced this plenty of times before. Unfortunately, it's small scale terrorist or attempted terrorist attacks like this are nothing new. However, a larger scale one that resulted in hundreds or thousands of people unfortunately losing their lives, that I think is what it's going to take to facilitate a unified position throughout the entire country. And it sucks that that's the case, because I don't want a large-scale attack that results in hundreds or thousands of lives being lost like that. God, no, I don't want that. But at this point, I legitimately think that is what it's going to take to unify the country against the common enemy of Iran. I think that scale of attack is what it's going to take to get that side to wake the fuck up and smell what they've been shoveling and realize, oh, these people actually do want to kill us and don't like us, and no amount of singing kumbaya is going to make them like us. Yeah, legitimately, I think that's what's going to take. And I've kind of said this before, where I've talked about, conflicts. I've talked about things like this before with other conflicts where there's been that very sharp division, and where one half doesn't want to get involved with it, the other half does want to get involved with it. And I've talked about, like, the last time the U.S. as a nation was united against an enemy was 9/11, was the extreme, not extreme, that's an improper word. The extreme level of damage and death that was brought upon the United States in the 9/11 attacks galvanized the entire nation together against an enemy. And realistically, that is what it's going to take to once again bring the country together and unify the country in this endeavor. Unfortunately, anything less is not going to work, because people in the U.S. have become numb to it. That is a very sad reality, is that people in the U.S. have become numb to small scale attacks. They have, and it's going to take a large scale, and again, not something that I want to happen by any stretch of the imagination. I just fear that that's the only thing that will result in the country essentially unify in stopping the terrorists in Iraq. Even then, yes, there's always going to be some. Yes, I'm not saying it will be 100% unification, because even after 9/11 happened, there were still people that were naysayers. Even when the vast majority of the country came together to go after, Osama and it started GWAT and everything. Yes, there were naysayers, but majoritatively speaking, the country came together. And I truly fear that is what it's going to take for the country to come together again on this.
Wait. We can just kill the people we buy drugs from?
Oh, for God's
this is a
sake.
world of opportunity.
Kid!
No, it's not. We didn't teach you that. And who in the hell are you getting whatever substance from?
Relax, Uncle Sam. It's not anything bad. It's just TRT.
You're a plane. You don't need testosterone.
What?
Yeah, no, testosterone.
Well, okay. In fairness, he's a growing boy. He is a growing boy, and he kind of needs all the help he can get. I'm just saying, he's, I'm guessing he's feeling some, size envy in regards to the nerd, and maybe B2, and maybe B1. I'm just saying, he might be feeling a little bit of jealousy. I'm just saying, he is a growing boy. And hello, Dikingao. And by the way, Leo, thank you for the tier 1. And Sid, thank you for the sub also.
All that stuff that the gay women pump themselves full of so they can be more like dudes? No, that's gay. No, it's thrust replacement therapy. Because, I don't get intercepts.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and say it.
He knows me so well. There is no replacement for buff thrust. You can go ahead and ask Russia's mom about that.
No, there it is.
Shut up your mouth, but then you might bite off Uncle Sam's wiener.
Chat, I never thought that this day would ever happen. I've got to do it. I have to. Yeah, I'll play it back. I'm going to have to play a sound clip, because I'm going to have to give the props. That was a good one.
A replacement for buff thrust. You can go ahead and ask Russia's mom about that.
I would tell you shut up your mouth, but then you might bite off Uncle Sam's wiener.
I gotta give it to Slavic Special Ed. He pulled out a good one for that one. Too bad that Buff doesn't pull out a Rush's mom. Ah, got him back. Got him back, chat. He wants to pull out a zinger, I'll put one in Rush's mom.
Next time I'm at your house, I'm shitting in your pillowcase.
Okay, we got way off topic here. Yes, the threat of drones in the continental United States is a threat, albeit low overall.
Yes.
Considering they don't have much of a navy, they would have to use either a civilian ship, which would be quickly sunk with limited damage. Yes, people would lose their lives. Or you'd have certain individuals in this country who got in when we had far more open borders, who could 3D print and build their own drones with explosive payload. Again,
could follow Hassan's instructions that he provided to the terrorists on how to facilitate this. Again, Twitch, when you plan on fucking banning Hassan for actually coaching terrorists on how to commit terroristic attacks on the US? Like, literally, what Iran threatened? Let's look at the timeline here. Hassan goes on stream and broadcasts to the terrorists, hey, here's how you can kill Americans with drones. Actually gives them instructions and sources for how to facilitate this. A day later, Iran makes the threat about sending explosive drones into the West Coast. In relation, perhaps? Again, Twitch, we are seeing real potential, real world results from Hassan literally coaching terrorists on your platform. You have two options right now, Twitch. You can ban Hassan off the platform permanently, or you can have the FBI raiding your offices. Because do you really think that the President of the United States, A, is not aware of this, and B, is not planning on doing something about it? You might want to check yourself, Twitch, before you get yourself wrecked.
And a very limited attack. It's important to note that while these things are a threat, there are many threats out there to the American public, to the American people, as well as to the American government. Now, that being said, it's important to know that when it comes to terrorism, which Iran is, they've lettered in it, okay? They're very, very good at it. They're good at
They not only lettered in it, they're handing out letters to others for it.
Two things. One, hitting you when you're least expecting it, like this. It would be very effective. You would only take a couple of drones before you start seeing mass panic. And number two is playing the victim when they get cornered. They know they don't stand a snowball's chance in hell in the Middle East, so they got to try and go somewhere else, bend some rules, and try and hit us where it hurts. Ultimately, it's just going to turn out worse for them, but I don't think they think that far ahead.
Oh, one of the cultures that tells people that women are for babies, little boys, and animals are for pleasure doesn't think ahead. Say it ain't fucking so.
I feel like my casual racism is rubbing off on that one.
Did I fucking call it? Chat, did I not fucking call it? At the beginning of this video, I fucking called this. Buff gets to go, like, just, bomb the shit out of people and gets his zen. The kid starts turning into Buff. Give me the props. Give me the props. I fucking called this.
Couldn't be more fucking proud.
On the plus side, now for the second time in 3 months, we've proven that West Taiwan's air defense systems and radars are hot garbage.
What you talk about, America? You just shot inflatables and painted symbols. You never actually destroyed anything over in Iran. The cope is fucking palpable.
I mean, they didn't get it all wrong, Buff. It's a lot more expensive to actually develop good systems than it is to just say they're good systems and sell all your terror homies garbage so you can make money. I bet their profit margins are huge. Who knew communism would do capitalism better than capitalism? I'm impressed.
You say that until the supersonic anti-ship missiles that we sold to Iran are used against your precious carriers.
Wait, what happened to hypersonic? Hold up. What happened to hypersonic? China, West Taiwan and Slavic Special Ed have been all about the fucking hypersonics these days. Where did they go? When did West Taiwan downgrade to supersonic? This is a new one to me.
Yeah, they used them. They missed by a lot. Didn't even have to shoot them down. It was comical, really. Don't be so mean on him, Uncle Sam. His early warning radar did, in fact, detect me. What the hell are you talking about? I'm like the radar and missiles guy. I have no idea where you're going with this. Well, to be fair...
Wait. Oh, God, she fucked with the transponder to make him look like something else and sneak and just slip by, didn't he? He made himself look like the Goodyear blimp or a Flaka case or something, didn't he?
Wasn't in the traditional sense of like detecting incoming aircraft, but in both Venezuela and Iran, when their radar exploded, they knew I was there.
That was a good joke, but I still hate you. Go play with a fucking abacus or something.
Do you even know what an abacus is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a type of rock.
That's alabaster. You are violently retarded.
All I heard...
Whoa! Holy crap, nerd! Wait, hold up! Why is the nerd getting all fired up? Oh, honestly, that was kind of harsh. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that level of fratricide right now. Holy crap!
was violent, dork. I'll fucking take it.
I feel like this entire video is just like character development. We've really gone over hardly anything. Okay, there was an incident at Temple Israel in Michigan where an individual, unknown at the point in time of me recording this, crashed into the temple with their vehicle, jumped out, and started shooting.
Not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, the guy never was able to get off shots, unless there's been new developments I haven't heard of. The attack, the terrorist at the temple rammed his car through the front doors, tried to drive down the hallway, and the security guard drilled him and took him out. Did he exchange fire? Okay, I hadn't heard that. Okay, so that's a new update I hadn't heard yet, that he exchanged fire with the security guard. Okay, that one's new.
Unfortunately for them, there was armed security on the premises who exchanged fire with them and killed them immediately, and no other injuries are reported, so...
Yep.
Good guy with a gun works.
Yes, it does.
Man, I have so many questions about this incident.
Not much is known right now, Buff, but I can try and answer anything you want.
Do you think the armed security had like a full auto option on their pistol? Like a voice switch, so to speak?
Oh, for God's sake!
How did I know he was heading in this direction? Okay, we're gonna just end it there.
No, wait.
Wait, wait, what? Wait, who did? The security guard? Wait. Did the security guard do that? No. That separate incident. That was a separate incident. That was a separate incident from this. The suspect was also formally convicted of previously attempting to join an aide who was all... Wait, okay, hang on. I'm wondering if we're getting confused here. Are we talking about the incident in Michigan, or are we talking about the ROTC incident? Yeah, I think you guys are confused. What we're talking about right now is the incident in Michigan, where there was the other ROTC incident. That is not what's being discussed. Yeah, the ROTC incident has not been brought up here. This is only the incident in Michigan where a terrorist tried to drove his vehicle into a temple and got taken out by a security guard. That's the only thing we're talking about right now. We're not talking about any of the other stuff right now.
I got one more. What if the guy like crashed through and was like, Aloha snack bar, and they were all just like, give him the goy blaster.
It's for God's sake. Yeah, security guard singular wrapped. It was one security guard armed that took the guy out as soon as he went, very shortly after he plowed into the temple. Ace fucking security guard.